I'm Kelly. This is Good Plains Farm, and we're in Timberville, Virginia. Started the farm in 2017 when I got my first 6 steers. They are Red Devon and Devon Cross. So that's kind of when I got started. My grandfather had the farm, and he did mostly continuous grazing. He did crops. He wasn't big on spraying chemicals and things like that. But for me, I saw the benefit of what other people were doing with regenerative agriculture and how it could benefit our farm. And I just kind of started a little bit at a time implementing some of those practices into the farm. I kind of always wanted to follow in my granddad's footsteps, but I definitely just saw the benefit of regenerative agriculture and how it could enhance the farm and the environmental impacts that it would have to make this better than it was before, and for the future of the farm and generations to come. I hope that I'll leave it better than I had it. So basically that's part of it too. Regenerative agriculture is making more of what is there than was before. So for example, here at our farm, I'm practicing rotational grazing. So we're moving the cattle every single day, and then we're letting the land rest. So we're not gonna let the cattle back in that place for at least 30 days. And we've seen tremendous growth. The pasture forages have flourished. This is the second year we haven't made hay, so we don't really do hay. We buy hay. It makes a lot more sense because we are grazing pretty much all year round. I mean, there's a certain amount of time where they might be confined to a certain area, but it's not going to be any longer than a month or 2, depending on how the weather is. And a lot of times it also is, it depends on what the weather is like. Even hot months sometimes, it depends. You move your animals depending on the weather. But yeah, so the soil is the biggest thing, I would say, and just adding organic matter to the soil, basically. So I would say it is more work, but in the long run, you're gonna have more growth potential on your farm by doing things more in a regenerative way and using some of these practices versus just letting your cows, graze wherever and regraze everything. It just leads to healthier soils and plant life and animals. So.